Hello and welcome. Today's video is our details video for the September 2020 Stashbuster Junk Journal Challenge. Yes, we are going to be busting our stashes in September, and we have some things that we're going to be making, and we'd love for you to join us. Stay tuned for the details. Hi everybody, and welcome to September. Yay! And of course September is going to be a Stashbuster Junk Journal Challenge. So we are going to be the September 2020 Stashbuster Junk Journal Challenge. September 2020 Stashbuster Junk Journal Challenge. We are going to be making journals entirely out of our stash, but we do have some little rules and parameters of what we'll be doing. So anything that you have in your stash as of today, you can use. If you're brand new, we're going to recommend that you go and watch the July Just Junk Journal Challenge videos to give you some ideas of some things you might find around your home. Now, you are able to buy 3 items during this challenge. We did this for the Spring Stashbuster, and that worked out really well. And of course, you can buy any glue that you need, okay? Any glue, any adhesive that you need, not washi tape, but like regular plain old glue, you can buy. That doesn't count as one of your 3, okay? Because, you know, if you don't have glue, you probably aren't putting very much together. So it's Stashbuster, but you can buy 3 items if you wanted to do that. And all Dear Julie digitals are an item that you can use, you can purchase, okay? Just so that you have another item you can purchase. So you can purchase 3 items, and you can purchase unlimited digital kits. I will put them back on sale for this week, okay? So the digital kits will be on sale for this week through August 7th, okay? So they've been half price while we're home, safer at home, and I will go ahead and put them on sale for half price through August 7th. Okay, so we do a challenge here each month. The challenge starts on the 1st. The challenge ends on the 31st. So August 31st, or excuse me, September 30th will be your final day. You actually have until I wake up on October 1st to finish your journals. I know we had a few last night working quite late, but I also saw several finished. Congratulations. So congratulations to everyone that finished the August journal. Your party is going to be September 16th at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And so just so you know, just for finishing your journal, using the rules and parameters that we give, and finishing all of the elements that we ask you to make, and posting it in the this time it'll be the September 2020 Stashbuster Junk Journal Challenge. So posting it correctly in the group, those things, those are how you get invited to the party. So you finish your journal, you do all of the things in your journal that you're supposed to do, and you post it on time and correctly. Okay, so, and then you get a party. So everyone that finishes gets a party. We will also continue the mini challenge in the challenge. I'm trying to do them every week. Sometimes we end up without a week. But the mini challenge in the challenge is really fun because some of those that are not going to be able to finish and work on their journals can at least make the mini challenge and the challenge. And the mini challenge and the challenge does not have to be for your challenge journal, for your monthly challenge journal. You can be making things for other projects or for your stash. Excuse me. So let's go ahead and we'll get right into this. There will be a Facebook group. It will be posted in the description box down below at the end of this video. So I will post it in the description box down below right as this premiere is ending. And you'll be able to go to the Facebook group. Make sure you answer the questions. I'll let you in. And then you can start making away. Okay. Also, so we did the mini challenge and the challenge. There will be a box in the Facebook group, a post that says questions. So you post your questions there, and anyone can answer your questions. And a lot of times you'll get your questions answered much faster from some of our members that have been doing this for a while. So don't be afraid. If you know the answer to the question, please go ahead and answer it. Possibly even tell them where you found the information. If you found it in this details video, or if they can find it in the details post, or somewhere else within the group. Okay. I will be posting videos throughout the month showing my take and how I am doing the elements that are required for this journal. And I am going to encourage you to make as many as you can, or make your Stashbuster journal and then just make as many journals as you can out of your stash in September. We've had several members during Stashbuster months make way over 10 journals during the month. And so, you might be starting for Christmas or something like that, and that will be great. So again, you're able to use anything in your stash. So I don't need to go and say, you can use any of your tools. You can use any of your glues, paints, gesso, all of that stuff. This is a free-for-all as far as what you can use. But again, there are elements that you're going to have to use, and some things you're going to have to make. So let's go ahead and get right to that. So out of each of these things, let's go ahead and just make a list. Okay. I don't like to use good paper that I could use for something. Okay, so if you take and you write Stashbuster, okay, Stashbuster. Now I'm going to go through these. Out of each of these, we want an example. So we want you to show us an idea, a page idea, an embellishment idea, and a tag or card idea, or both. Okay, so for number one, you're going to use scraps of paper. Okay, so this is something that you use something else. Okay, you made something else out of it, or somebody gave you a bag of scraps, and so you have a bag of scraps of paper. And so we're going to want to see a page idea, an embellishment idea, and a tag or card idea using scraps of paper. For the T, we are going to do tags. Okay, so you're going to use tags from your stash, tags or cards, and they can be a variety of types. You might have something like this that you want to use. You might have some Tim Holtz, you know, some packaging that is tag-like that you want to use. Index cards, Rolodex cards, actual tags that are in your stash. Maybe you've cut out a bunch of journaling cards or pieces that were planned to go into a pocket letter or something like that. So you might have that. You might have tags that you cut out of book paper, or maybe even the Cricut tags, or again packaging, or even the really cool from Lowe's house, and it's got a coffee it's got a coffee stain on it. Perfect. Okay, so you're going to use tag bases, and you're going to make a page idea using a tag base, an embellishment idea, and a tag or card idea using that. So you'll have one of each of these for each of these. So A is any paper collection. Okay, so it can be a paper pad, it can be a kit, it can be a digital pad, it can be a box of papers that you put somewhere that you can't find now. It can be a box of papers that you have been collecting. You can see that I have a little bit of a theme here in this box, kind of this rusty color with yellows and blues, kind of going along with this. And so I also have, this is when I was making the frosted sunflower kit. These are the prints. Okay, you guys, I printed like, oh my gosh, not very many. And you see how vibrant and beautiful those are? They took so much ink. I was like, I won't be able to even, with good conscience, sell that digital kit for reproduction, because it's like, oh my gosh, it took so much ink. So, so I have that. I'm gonna probably use that. And then some other things that I just threw in here. Flinch cards. This is from one of the Easter kits, I believe. I have the winter one page and the other winter one page. So, and I might, yeah, I think I have enough in here to make 2 journals. So, and then I was just, as I finished other things, I've been putting the pieces in here. So a lot of the pieces that I didn't use in those butterflies, they're in here. Stuff that I didn't use in the sunflower journal that I made, they're in here. So I have a whole box. I could probably make more than that, 3 or 4 journals. I even have the cover from the paper pad. Okay, so this is the paper pad. I got it a long time ago at Big Lots. It's double-sided papers. And this is what I have left of it right here. Just a few pages left. And so I think yeah, so there's probably a couple of journals in here. So that is our A, any paper collection, digital pad kit, or group of papers. The next S is going to be strips of paper. Okay, so I don't know about you. I don't know if you end up with strips of paper. But I have strips of paper, like strips and strips and strips of paper. So we're gonna make a page idea, embellishment idea, tag, and card idea using strips. So you can make your idea, just has to be part of the page. You're not making the page out of whatever this is. It can be, but it can also be embellished and be a page idea in that way. So strips of paper. The next one, hoarded items. Okay, so do you have something in your stash that you just keep keeping and you just keep keeping? Okay, I have this amazing paper that's got all these little things on it. Okay, you see that? And I keep hoarding it, and I keep hoarding it, and I keep hoarding it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these daisy ones and put them in for my daisy kit. And I'm going to take some of the travel ones and I'm going to put them in for my travel kit, that are my travel box. But then, you know, there's so many others on here that I will be able to use. So, but look at those great ideas too for embellishments, you guys, right there. Okay, it's just such a great inspiration page. Okay, and it's not double-sided. It's called Life's Journey Stamp Collage Embossed Papers by K and Company. The item code is 643077 637597, just in case you wanted to purchase that, if you can find it. I've had it for quite a while. I love it. I've been hoarding it. I have been hoarding this one. So so that's a something that you've hoarded. I've also, these, it's a whole kit. And, you know, let it go. So I'm at least going to let go the rusty color part of this kit. Another thing is this. This was made for me by Bonnie. And I have been hoarding and hoarding and hoarding it. And it's going to match this. So, you guys, I'm going to keep this. I'm gonna keep it. I'm not letting that one go. Okay. Okay, but I do have these that I've been hoarding as well. This is a really beautiful file folder that my mom had in her stuff, and I'm gonna use that in here. Okay. I have one more left. I've been hoarding, look at these amazing pictures. Okay, those came out of a Reader's Digest. This was the inside cover, and so, and they're book pages. Okay, so our next, so our next one is B, book pages. So I've got hoarded. Now we're going to go with book pages. So any book pages. I have some crossword puzzle book pages. I have this little book about Badger at Sunny Ridge. And he might actually go in here. Okay, Badger at Sunny Ridge. I just think he's adorable. Magazine pages count as book pages. I think she's really cute. She might go in here too. And she might not. Okay, so B is book pages. You're going to make a page idea, an embellishment idea, and a tag or card idea using book pages. Any book pages. U is unused envelopes. Do you have some of those? Do you have a lot of those? I have a lot of those. So you can go ahead and put together, you can use as many unused envelopes as you want. If you have already made an envelope flip base, you can use that. If you have CD envelopes or something like that, you can use those too. Okay, so that's unused envelopes. Next is stickers. Okay, so I have this set of stickers again still, and it has some things in there that I think will look good with this, so I pulled it out again. Well, actually it was in the box. So stickers, and we're going to make a page idea using them, an embellishment idea, and a tag or card. Be creative, show us something different. Okay, the next one is tools you haven't used in a while. If you haven't cut out die cuts in a while with your Cricut, that's a tool. And then we need a page idea, an embellishment idea, and a tag or card idea. So using a tool, maybe you have the Misty or the envelope punch board and you haven't pulled it out in a while, or any punch board. Punches, stamps, stencils, any tool. Okay. E. Next is embellishments. Made from scraps. Okay, so you might take some of that scrap paper and punch out something and then make embellishments out of it. And then you are going to give us a page idea using those embellishments, a tag idea, and an embellishment idea using your embellishments. Okay, and remember, you still can use anything in your stash. And then R is the recycle pile. So privacy envelopes, paint chips, used file folders, the inside of a picture frame, any recycled items. Okay, so there we go. This is recycle pile. Okay, and so privacy envelopes, junk mail, calendar, and the list goes on. So your recycle pile, your recycle bin, your recycle box, and it's again, you can use anything from out of there, and you are going to have a page idea, an embellishment idea, and a tag or card idea. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So you are going to have 33 things that you're going to make. But you see, 11 of them are going to be pages. So, which I think is pretty awesome. And 11 embellishments, and you need to have 33 separate items at the end. You don't make your embellishment idea and then just put it on one of the other ones. You need to have 33. When I put these up, I want to see a picture of you, or 3 pictures of your page idea, your embellishment, and your tag or card. Okay, so where you post your elements, we want to see a picture that has either one picture that has all 3 or 3 pictures in there. Okay, again, you will have to answer a question to get in the group. That's just to keep us so that people are coming into the group that are supposed to be there. some other things that we do in the group. Okay, so when you make your items, there is a topic post. So at the top of the group, there's announcements, there's files, there's albums, photos, and then topics are all at the top of the thing. And the topics is where you're going to go. If you're looking for the question page, in the topics, there's going to be information and questions. And so you go to the topic and it'll pull up what fits that topic, okay? So only the things that were under that topic. There's a topic called elements. So these, if it's time for you to post your picture, you can go to topic, go to elements, it'll pull up the elements, and then you can go to the right post and post your picture. Let's see. The other thing that we do, mini challenge in the challenge will have a topic. Party information will have a topic when we start to do that. And the other really important topic that you'll find, it'll also be in the announcements, is your finished journal posting. Okay? So you've made your journal and you're ready to show it to us. We would like to see it in a video if you are ready. You know, this is part of why I do this challenge, is to have the journals made to help give people more inspiration and ideas, because my particular look is not what everybody else's. You know, everybody doesn't like the same look that I like, or the same look that I'm getting out of a journal that I'm making at this time. And this gives you several ideas. It also gives you a place to safely start putting yourself out there. If you want to grow your channel, if you're doing YouTube or Instagram or any of that, this is a great way and a great place to do that. So you are going to make a video, and if you choose not to make a video but you do a photo album, or you can do both, your photo album, what you're going to do is you're going to go up to the top and you're going to go where it says albums, and then you're going to create an album, add your photos. You can add a few now and continue to add to your album and throughout the journey of the month. And also you're going to put your name on your album. Okay, when you post your album, when you post your video, make sure that your name is there. So when I'm going and I'm collecting the names of everyone that finished, that I can find you. Okay, so there is a post. As soon as you finish your journal, you're to take a picture of the cover and you post that in that final post. So at the end, you need to at least do 2 posts. Do the cover post and do the post that says place the video of your journal here, the link, or paste the name of your photo album here, and that way we can all see it. And the other thing is I can find you to make sure you get invited to the party. Congratulations to those in August that finished their journals and used a Dear Julie digital kit. They are going to get early entry into the party. So they will have access to the digital kit and access to the party first. And so that's exciting. So we'll be doing that again this time. If you use a digital kit from Dear Julie in your journal, and yes, Stashbuster, you can go ahead and print. And you can print anybody's digitals that you planned and wanted to use. It's a great way to be able to integrate a theme or something into what you already have at home. Okay, so I hope you're excited. I'm really excited to start working through this stash, working through that box. You guys, that's the box of big papers. This is my box of other stuff that I collected. Some cards, some other papers, some ephemera, some really grungy coffee dyed tickets, fabric pieces, lace pieces, all in that same kind of theme and the color theme. See there's the leftovers from the butterfly journals I just did. And so there we go. Again, we're going to be using scraps of paper, making a page idea, embellishment idea, tag or card idea, and then each one of these tags, any paper collection, strips of paper, hoarded items, book pages, unused envelopes, stickers. You're going to use some tools that you haven't used in a while. And you're going to make a page idea out of that, embellishment idea, and tag or card using tools that you haven't used before. Embellishments made from scraps and your recycle pile. Each of these, again, you're going to make a page idea, embellishment idea, tag or card idea for a total of 33, which is way less than we had to do last month. And I know it's, you know, starts to be a busy month for people, so I hope that along with the fact that you can use anything in your stash is really exciting. I will have a post for your hoarded items because I think that that's going to be a really interesting and fun one. So we'll have a hoarded item post. This is separate hoarded items. Okay, so this is going to be separate from the element post. I'm going to, you know, you can either go live in the group and say, hey everybody, I want to show you some of the items that I've hoarded, okay, and show us that thing of washi tape or the really cool something that somebody sent you and you just can't bear to use it. Tell us the story because we want to know. Okay, so congratulations those that finished August. Hello and welcome to all of those that are ready to start running and go with us. And remember, I will be here each day at 10:30 with a new video. Usually for a while it's going to be for this challenge, but at the same time I'm still going to be working on that sewing journal, trying to get it finished. And and watch and see how I go through that box, and let's see how many journals I can make out of that box. I am planting my fall garden as well, and Tom he has a 4-day weekend this weekend, so oh my gosh, so it's like I've got to get some videos made. Yeah, so here we go. September 2020 Stashbuster Junk Journal Challenge. Who's in? The group is, the Facebook group is now in the description box down below. Can't wait to see you there. Have an amazing day. Bye. Bye-bye. Oh, don't forget to find something to celebrate every day. Happy September. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.